Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's me again, Jen. Hello! And I'm here with my dear friend Kim. Hi. Yay! She's like all shy all of a sudden, as if she hasn't done a bunch of videos with me so far. Alright, so Kim has done some videos with me in the past, and she's done a couple of the lovers cards with me this month. That is what we are talking about in the month of February is love and the lovers and the tarot decks that we love as well. So what card, or sorry, what deck do we have today with our lovers card?
So I have the Hidden Realms deck, and I really liked that back.
Yes, that's creepy.
Yes.
In a,
like,
yeah, that's,
yeah, but it also has a little heart in the middle.
yeah,
But
you've
got
that
the
heart.
eyes. You have the eyes.
That's
all
like,
seeing.
it's very predatory.
But yes. So and incidentally, this is the first deck I ever bought.
Yes.
And it's very fairies.
Yes.
And I was really hoping for stories.
Oh, okay.
And unfortunately, I mean, I get interpretations in the books. But they're not stories.
Oh, you were looking for like the different fae that connected to each of the cards, and that didn't have that.
That are part of our hidden realms.
Yes.
And but the art is still lovely.
Yes, these are probably the prettiest cards that I've seen you have.
They are watercolor. They are, and lots of imagery.
All the
lots of natural.
It's growing. I can feel the movement in it.
Well, yeah. So you've got your growth out of your
out of the guy's head.
Yes. Well,
his head is growing.
Yes.
It's not hair. That is definitely like something growing out of his head. And then she's got like the wreath around her head.
Well, yes.
Cool. And then there's something floating. Is it feathers or petals? I think it's petals.
Yeah, I think
floating up there.
I think it's petals.
Also, I'm gonna say I like the font on this one.
Which, if you've watched some of the other videos, is not a common thing for Jen to say.
I don't really love the fonts on most tarot decks. But this one's nice and clear.
It is very clear. I like that it's all at the bottom and it's just a single bar. It's not enclosing the image. Like the image goes to the edge.
Yeah.
And really gives you that feeling of movement.
It does. I really like the artsy. Who is the artist in this deck? I'm going to steal this away from you while you continue to talk about it. I'm going to look up the artist who was on this deck.
Yeah,
Julia Jeffrey. I think we've seen this. Also, this is a Barbara Moore deck.
Yes.
And I really love her descriptions on things. But you got descriptions you weren't expecting.
Yes.
In this.
And it describes the characters that are portrayed. Talking about the hawthorn blossoms in her hair and greens and browns for his strength and earthiness, but no story.
No story.
We don't know who these characters are.
They could be any mystical fae-like beings. They don't have particular names.
Yeah, we could make up a story.
Yeah.
But I was looking for a story.
So I do think, though, this is really nice because he is definitely the earth, the tangible, the material energy, because he looks like he's made of the earth. And she is more human looking, I guess, less fae looking, which I don't know how I feel about that because...
You know some of the stories?
I know some of the stories, but also to me, like, if we're going to represent, like, the higher self, that connection to divinity, why would she not be the more fae energy? I understand him being very earthy.
Yes.
But then why not also, it could be the other way around. He could be very human-like and she could be very fae-looking.
Yeah, very ethereal.
Very ethereal because of that connection. The other thing is, they're looking at each other. There is nothing looking up in this at all. So I feel like maybe it's more about our connection between man and nature, her being man, the human, that sort of aspect, and him being nature and our connection to the earth and all of that kind of thing. So really our lovers aspect is kind of more loving the earth and a little more eco-friendly, I guess. I don't know, except that's super eco-friendly.
Yes.
That's more than tree hugging. She's like, no, Jen, stop.
No, go ahead.
Like, no, we're not going to talk about wooden implements and things. Nothing else is going on. They're just kissing. It's okay.
Well, they're not even kissing.
Yeah, not yet. But there's definitely a passion there.
There's movement.
There is movement and there is passion in this card. Yes. But I don't know. What is your take on this card as far as, does it really depict to you what the energy of the Lover's card should be?
So it does illustrate a couple aspects, but it doesn't give me the full picture.
Okay.
And that's actually why, as a new reader, I set this deck aside because I had a hard time with these cards getting the information that I needed.
So this is the deck that you think is more for people who have kind of been reading for a while, but also have an affinity for like fae and this kind of imagery and things like that. Yeah, I am in agreement with you on this. I think if somebody was brand new at reading and didn't know what the Lover's card represented on all of those other levels, they would simply look at this and think the more romantic couple energy. So yeah, but it is pretty.
Oh yeah, no, I this is why I've held on to it, because it's a beautiful deck. And, you know, I love the book. You know, it's very well written. I love the art. But as a new reader, wasn't the best choice I made.
But now you have it for later.
Oh yeah.
It's your deck when you as a grown-up reader.
Yes. I will grow into this deck.
Yes, you'll grow into this deck. And I think it's beautiful. So thank you for sharing it with us. I don't think we've gone through this whole deck. At some point we gotta do videos on this whole deck too. Anyway, I will rope you into doing more videos. This is just what's going to happen. But until then, and until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and we'll see you again soon.